So Taylor is out here dropping missiles. Taylor out here saying that Earl, Chance, the tattooed Winnie the Pooh, is out here spending time with the town gardening tool. See, that's what Taylor said. I didn't say that. Chance, when Bobo the hobo had you pinned up against the wall, a little close. How close were you in prison with Bobo? Okay. How close were you? And what exactly was that money for that you owed him? Champ, who did the bending? Ooh, if y'all know the movie where that's from, put it in the comments. Who did the bending, child? Let's get into this recap. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Child, I'm here for a recap of life after lockup. Not really much happened this episode, but Taylor said, I got time. Okay? So, how y'all doing, child? Y'all doing alright? You doing alright? Let's start off with Chevelle and Quaylon. Now, as we know, Quaylon is determined to adopt Malia, okay, or Malaya, whatever, the little girl. And Chevelle was all for it. But see, in order for it to go through, Malaya's father will have to sign over his parental rights. Of course, Chevelle knew that that was a, okay. She knew, man, he ain't gonna do that. But Quaylon is so insistent of being Malaya's father. You know, he really wants to adopt this girl because he says that her father is a deadbeat. He ain't in her life. He ain't even met him. He spends the most time with the little girl. So Chevelle is having a conversation with the girl. And so Chevelle is like, you know, how's everything going? You know, how you feel about the wedding? And of course the girl was like, yeah, I ain't really up for the wedding, you know. I definitely don't want to see y'all kiss. And so Chevelle, that was funny. And so Chevelle was like, what are you talking about? You don't want to see us kiss. You don't want to see us kiss. And so the little girl said, look, I don't know if he brushes his teeth. Quaylon. Now, I know you ain't walking around here with your breath smelling like Cheez-Its and vinegar. I know you ain't walking around here with halitosis. The girl said it's questionable if you're brushing your teeth. And so Chevelle is talking to her about the adoption, and she said, absolutely not. That girl was on point, wasn't she? This is why I like these kids. Listen to your children. She said no. And in fact, she said, I don't want to be alone with him. I don't want to spend no time alone with him. I mean, he cool and everything. But see, you my mama. And if something was to happen to you, you mean to tell me he's going to be the one that raised me? Absolutely not. And she meant those words. Listen to your children. There's a reason why that girl said that. And I ain't saying that Quaylon is you know, being mean to the girl. No, I don't think that at all. But I think that the girl is saying, I don't know him like that. And she don't. Quaylon and Chevelle have been broken up. Yes, he was still in and out of the little girl's life, but it's like they're moving too fast. And the little girl is feeling this type of way for a reason. She said, no, Chevelle, that's all you need to hear. When the little girl said no, you go, bet. So Quaylin and Chevelle are talking. And so Chevelle tells Quaylin, says, listen, I'm having second thoughts about this adoption. It ain't gonna happen. Quaylin said, what? What do you mean it ain't gonna happen? We went through all this. What are you talking about? She said, it ain't gonna happen. She said, the father is not gonna sign over the rights. It's over. And so Quaylin said, oh, he gonna sign over the rights. You're going to get him to sign over the rights. She said, listen, I ain't gotta do a mother freaking thing. Okay? The answer is no. Now, instead of Chevelle looking at Quaylin, because see, this is going to be your husband, right? This is going to be your husband. Chevelle should have looked at Quaylin and said, listen, Malia is not comfortable. She's not comfortable with you being her father. She's not comfortable with this whole adoption process. She's having an issue with it. And until she gets comfortable, it's going to be on hold. And that's that on that. She didn't say that. She says because she knew that that would hurt Quaylin's feelings. Well, let it hurt his feelings. Because see, what happened next was Quaylin and Chevelle having a big blow up. Screaming, yelling. Quaylin come talking about, I can't believe you're doing this. You know I want to, adopt her. He ain't crap. He's not a good father. He ain't even in her life. I haven't even met him. And so Chevelle said, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know who he is. And he was like, she don't even know who he is. And so then Quaylin tells Chevelle, you're being hostile. You're getting hostile. While he's saying that, he's all up in her face. Chevelle said, I'm being hostile. So they are yelling and screaming. And so Quaylin said, I don't know why she's doing this. She knows how important this is to me. He wants to be the little girl's dad. Listen. Everybody just need to take a breath, hold off, have a conversation. Quaylin needs to talk to Malia. And just ask her. Just like Chevelle did. Do you want me to adopt you? And if she looks at you and says, no, bet. What do you want to eat? Go in your room, go outside, go in the car, cry. But this girl, it's her decision. And she said no for a reason. Maybe she knows that everything isn't cool with Chevelle and Quaylin. I'm telling you, each week these kids keep making sense. Parents ain't listening. Moving on, let's talk about another girl who makes sense. Lindsay and Blaine. We got Miley. She's doing her hair in the bathroom. And so Lindsay tells Miley that she proposed to Blaine. Miley was like, now I told you. She was like, why? Because see, Miley ain't down with the marriage. Okay? She another one who ain't truly, fully won't Blaine, to be that parental role. She ain't ready yet. But they just force these men on these kids. And so Lindsay said, listen, I love Blaine. She was like, don't you like Blaine? She was like, listen, I ain't got no problem with Blaine. But you don't need to be getting married. Why you getting married? Why you rushing it? Is there a reason? But see, Lindsay says that she got that time over her head, which her daughter don't know about. And she says that she don't want to go to prison, engaged or single. She wants to go to prison if she goes a married woman. And so there's Blaine. And so, honey, Miley said, listen, it's weird, first of all, that you proposed to him. And secondly, you could do better. I said, oh. Miley said you could do better. Well, I ain't gonna speak on that. Okay? Because I ain't in the household. I ain't gonna speak on that. See, Miley said that Lindsay can do better than Blaine. So I'm gonna leave it up to you, sisters. For what we seen, can Lindsay do better than Blaine? Yes or no in the comment. Now again, word on the curve is Lindsay and Blaine have broken up. Now I ain't seen nothing where Lindsay or Blaine have said that they have broken up. It's just speculation at this point. Again, maybe Miley knows something if they're broken up. So of course, Lindsay, she don't want to have another baby. So she goes off and she goes to the doctor. She got the IUD. She want to make sure that the IUD is okay because, child, she don't need to get pregnant. And she definitely don't want to have a child in prison. First of all, the health care in prison is atrocious. They don't care nothing about them inmates. She said that several women that was in prison was unalive. Okay? And having a child, I just cannot imagine having a child in prison. Ugh. That has to be a horrible, horrible, depressing thing to go through. So, you know, she got to make sure that birth control is on point. Okay? So, and of course, I don't even think Blaine even knows about, do Blaine know she's on the IUD? Lord, these secrets. Let's move on. I have a question. Why does, y'all, I have a question. Why does Melissa think she's better than Louis? Why? She downs him for everything. Melissa wants Louis to do this, to do that, to do this. Melissa, come here. Come here. See, Melissa, if you wanted a man to make $100,000 a year, why don't you have him? Melissa, if you wanted a man to be a banker, an accountant, a doctor, a lawyer, an astronaut, an engineer, why didn't you marry him? Why don't you have one? Oh, yeah, that's right. You chose Louis because, see, you lived in the past of high school. And he was the popular guy where you was hiding behind somebody's good old dumpster. Stalking him. Oh, I'm sorry. Admiring him. You waited for this man. You knew this man was in prison. You knew he was on drugs. You knew all this. And you still waited on this man till he got out. But see, now since he got out, you expect him to be an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, making $100,000 a year, working in the stock market. Instead of being grateful for what you have. Because see, what this show has shown us and the history of it, half of these participants, when they get out, they don't give a rat's ass about you, about society, and about a job. They don't even care. They don't care. But see, one thing Louis has shown us, he said he does care. He loves you. And he is trying his damnness to please you and your god-awful family. God-awful. So we know Louis wants to be a trainer. Melissa thinks that's a joke. She laughs it off. She wants him to do a CDL. So Louis done moved to New Jersey. He's still sober. 2 days he's been out. He already got a job interview at a gym. Now the man, he was up front with them. Okay? Listen. Your background. You was in prison. Okay, I get it. But what worries me is your addiction. See, Louis' heroin addiction is the reason why Louis didn't get that job. This man said, listen, you're clean and you're sober now. What about later? This ain't my first rodeo. You seem like a good kid. You seemed okay. But I can't hire you right now. Yes, Louis was disappointed. And Louis said, listen, I'm a felon. It's hard out here for a pimp to be getting a job. But hey, at least he gave me a chance. And guess what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on putting my feet to the street, and I'm going to get me a job. That's the mentality he should have. He should be somewhat positive. He's doing his best. So he gets home. He tells Melissa, you know, I had my interview today. He was a little excited. Here's Melissa. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. Why you even bother? She didn't even show any type of support. She didn't say, oh, well, how did it go? How did it go? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe next time. She didn't say that. She's sitting up here on her pedestal. It's a waste of time. So the family is coming over for a housewarming. Lou was like, what are you talking about? This is a learning experience. Of course, Melissa didn't care nothing about that. Nothing. So it's the housewarming. And so her family comes over. And can I give a strong shout out to that brother-in-law? You know what that brother-in-law said? My brother-in-law said, man, y'all done lost y'all's mind. This man had been up here for 2 days, and he already got a job interview. That's a good thing. What is with y'all's expectations of this man with everything that he's been through? He's trying. And so here is Melissa and her sisters. Well, you know, I mean, God, it's for the gym. I don't understand why he's doing it. I told him it was a waste of time. Nobody trying to see him work at no gym. Oh, okay. Again, where's your $100,000 man at? So they're just, you know, spitting off at Louie, acting like they're all better at Louie. And so Donna shows up. And so Donna said, listen, I done had about enough of all y'all's, okay? All of yous, all right? My son is doing the best that he can. Now, Donna gets on my nerves sometimes, but Donna is absolutely right in this part. Louie is trying, okay? He has been in prison for a long time. But my biggest thing is Louie appears to be sober. That's my big thing, his sobriety. And I hope he sticks with it. And so Donna said, ain't gonna be too many more y'all ganging up on my boy. Okay? He is trying, and it's gonna take him a little bit longer. But see, even if he does get a gym job, you know, even if Louie goes and works at another pizzeria or a convenience store, it's not going to be good enough for Melissa. She thinks that there's this type of image or something. And so that sister says, Donna, I want to talk to you alone. Donna was like, bet. So they have a conversation. And so Melissa's sister, who we know lost her man in an overdose, in a tragic way. And she don't want Melissa to go through the same thing she did. I understand that. I'm sure it was heartbreaking. It was depressing. I mean, that's horrible. That's a horrible way to lose a loved one. I get it. But you cannot put that on Louie. First of all, it ain't your man. That's your sister's man. Second of all, it's none of your business. You let Melissa and Louie work it out the way they need to work it out. And until Louie shows you something different, there's nothing you can say. And so Donna was telling the sister about, you know, I didn't even know Louie was using, okay? I knew that he was out here in them streets, but I didn't know he was living like that. Now, when he went to prison, that's when he hit bottom. Okay, he hit bottom. He was a hot mess. He called me. He was crying, snot flying. He was a mess. But then he changed his life in prison. He got sober, and he got his life together. Prison got his life together. And so the sister, instead of saying, okay, all right, I get it, all right, okay. She was like, your son's an addict. And I don't trust addicts. And I don't trust Louis. Honey, Donna should... What you say about my son? Come here. What you say? What you... Get over here. Get over here. I said get... When I tell you it would have been pieces of hair on that floor. I don't care if you trust Louie or not. You silly sister. It ain't for you to. This ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't your man. It's your sisters. And quit worrying about Louie and Melissa. See, this is why I always say, in my family, and of course, everybody's family different. We don't get in each other's relationships. Now, if something goes down, if you put your hands on one of us, oh, well, that's a totally different story. But when it comes to a marriage or their relationship, sass don't get involved. Because, see, I have never seen anything for me to get involved with. Okay? So far, I have been blessed with sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws. We all cool. Okay? Some I may like better than others. But we cool. We don't do it. So after that conversation, they go back into the living room. They still talking about Louie. He's a bum. He ain't gonna achieve nothing. Melissa over there whining. And then here comes the dad with no teeth. Dad was like, let me tell you something. We're Italian. You mess with my Melissa, you're gonna mess with me. We don't call cops. First of all, Daddy Melissa, you've been watching too much Godfather. Ain't nobody scared of you. You can barely stand up. And so here's Donna. Donna said, well, let me tell you something. Okay? Quit messing with my son. All right? You mess with my son, I'm going to get somebody to mess with you. I was like, now look at this. The shady pine of gangsters. What y'all gonna do? Y'all 102 years old talking tough. One ain't got no teeth. One look like he's on oxygen. Donna can barely move. And y'all talking about being about it. Y'all don't sit down somewhere and play some checkers. Look at some designer women. Look at some Wheel of Fortune. Drink some prune juice. Sit down. So they go outside and talk. And listen, they just had a talk about, listen, what it is that we both love our children. We both want the best for our kids. Okay? We don't want either kid to hurt each other. So let's just call it truth. So they stood up. It took them 5 minutes to stand up and they hugged. And Donna said, look, I can't even get up. If they stay out of Louie and Melissa's concern, and if Melissa keeps her mouth shut, Louie keeps his mouth shut, and if Melissa brings it down a notch, they might can work out. But Melissa, you again, like your brother-in-law said, your expectations are through the roof. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's move on. Boy. Justine and Michael. Let me get this straight. Michael and Justine are moving to Vegas. Her children are going. His children are not. He was in prison for 6 years. He has a 6-year-old. Child ain't even spent time with his father. And you're moving across country to Vegas. Now, the reason why they're moving is to help his musical career. Y'all sasters, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. See, the reason why they're moving to Vegas is to help his music career. Am I right? Have we heard a song? Have we heard a single? Or they're living in Vegas now, right? Have we seen any shows? Have there been any videos of him doing music videos or shows? I mean, I'm confused on to why you're moving to Vegas to expand on your rap career. Sastas, I'm waiting. Oh, okay, crickets. Oh, okay. So, it's a family get-together, okay? And, honey, they done made the breakfast of champions. Did y'all see that food? Y'all know, I was like, damn. Did Mama Michael and Mama Justine cook that food? Give me a plate. It looked delicious. The eggs looked fluffy. The pancakes wasn't burnt. The bacon was crispy. The sausage. Delicious. So all the kids are there. You know, the mamas is there. They have yet to tell their family they're moving to Vegas. Justine is pumped because she says, listen, I just want to get settled because I do not want to be running around, moving around, having this baby, and ain't everything, chaos. So Michael drops the bombshell. And he says, well, I got something to tell you. So the mama's like, oh, God, what? What is it? And he says, we're moving to Vegas. Honey, the two mamas was like, why? Why? Oh, that's right, because he wants to expand on his rap career. Leaving his children, but see, her children's going. So the mother said, I'm devastated. His mom said, this is very upsetting. Okay, he just got home. Okay, he just got home. His children are just now spending time with their father, and he's gone across country. I'm very upset by this, and she should be. This would make me upset as a mother. You have children here. You have, 4 children that have yet to really, really spend time with you. Your daughter cried in front of you. You have a 6-year-old and the ones in between. And you're going across country to what? Your music? Vegas is going to help you become the next Kendrick Lamar? We have yet to hear them all. Only thing we've seen is you driving in your car. Y'all, you see what I did there, Michael? You see what I pulled together? So those are called bars. I did that at the top of my head. Maybe I should move to Vegas, Sastas. So then, Justine's mom said, no. What you talk about? You moving. Have you made any arrangements? What about their mothers? Have you talked to their mothers about this? There's got to be some type of visitation that has to go on. Michael haven't even talked to the kid's mom. But you want to go to Vegas. Nothing is together. Nothing is organized. You got boxes, putting things in it. But other than that, nothing is together. You mean to tell me you made a decision to get a home in Vegas, to move to Vegas, to get moving vans for Vegas, to pack up all your stuff for Vegas, leave your children there, and you didn't even tell their mother? Oh, what are you going to wait for? You're going to wait to tell them a couple of days before they go out there to visit you if she wants you to. She may be like, my 6-year-old ain't getting on no plane. Period. He come talking about that they'll fly in monthly. And then he'll fly out the kids monthly. Yeah, you got that kind of money, Michael. You got that kind of money that you can just be flying in twice a month. All these kids. So the kids are crying. They're upset. They have every right to. This has been handled poorly, in my opinion. But hey, they ain't my kids. You do what you want. So Justine is like, I know they're upset. And, but this is what's best for the family. In the long run, they will see that this is what's best. Them kids ain't thinking about that. They want you now. They're not looking into the future. It just bothers me, y'all. It's just like y'all got all these kids. And here, Justine got her kids. But Michael's kids is like being left out. That's how I feel. So, they're boxing up some things. And Michael gets a call from his PO. He goes over there. And he said that Pennsylvania, he's good. The transfer working out. He just needs Nevada to approve. Well, apparently, there was some paperwork mishap. Okay? Again, not on top of things. Somehow or another, the paperwork got missing, lost. Okay? And the paperwork was for the transfer. So now, since he ain't got his paperwork, he's going to have to wait 30 to 90 days. Now, let me get this straight. You already done got a home. Okay, closing on a home in Nevada. He said that's mortgage he got to pay. Then he says that he's going to have to pay the rent where they're at. Okay, that's another mortgage and rent. Then he says that he has to pay $10,000 for movers. Now, y'all, I don't move much. See, the only time I moved, I either, got a U-Haul or just threw it in the back of my car or somebody's good old truck. So, $10,000? Wow. That's a whole lot of money. Michael, what type of money you got? Because, see, your little sneaker business... See, one of the sisters sent me where you don't even have that website no more. The domain said for sale. What happened to your sneaker business? Was it so successful that you done moved on to your rap career that we have yet to hear a single? Terrible decision. Okay? I think it's a lot going on, but I really feel bad for his children. They're going to miss their daddy. And they have every right to be upset. And at this moment, Michael's mother has every right to be upset. She really does. Why is it that his kids seem like they're getting the short end of the stick? Sisters, am I wrong? Am I being too harsh? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all know we talk like that. I just feel like that his kids are getting the short end of the stick. Let's move on. Last and most definitely least, Chance Taylor. Now see, Taylor was out here running her mouth. Now before I even start talking about Chance and Taylor, let me just say this. Taylor said on national television that Chance was talking and messaging with the town gardening tool, aka okay, a whole man. She said gay man. I didn't say. Don't y'all put me on that. Taylor said that. Taylor used those words. I didn't use those words. But before we talk about who's bending who, before we talk about Brokeback Mountain, oh, Earl, Chance, he's been working so much because, he's an entrepreneur and he wants the best for Taylor and his kids. He's trying his best. So he wanted to do something special for Taylor. So it was date night. And right there was that raggedy 1973 STD infected limo. See, I'm going to need for somebody to contact the CDC. I'm going to need for somebody to put a flamethrower to that limo. And here's Taylor wearing coochie cutter overalls, and she got herself sitting in them seats. Nasty. Nasty. So they're going down the road, and Taylor said, did the wheel fall off? So then here is Chance. Oh, well, you know, this can get us so much money a month. Lies. All lies. Okay? The only way you're going to get money if you take that limo from trailer park to trailer park over there in good old Missouri. That's the only way you're going to make some money. Just go to trailer park and trailer park. Hey, y'all get on up in here. We y'all need to go to Walmart. Where y'all need to go? Come on, to the dollar store. Come on. It'll be $50. So, they didn't go to a restaurant or nothing. They went to this outdoor restaurant where he got a couple of Philly cheesesteaks and some onion rings and some soda. And they done sat in the back of that raggedy limo. Listen, it don't cost a lot to have a good little romantic, you know, outing, a picnic. Okay? Costs nothing. A little walk in the park after dark. Okay? A little conversation. It don't really cost that much. But when you getting the little Philly cheesesteaks and you in the back of a raggedy, nasty cum bucket filled trunk, no, ain't nothing cute about that. But we all know Chance do the bare minimum. And we all know he don't care nothing about Taylor. He don't care a damn thing about her. And Taylor knows it. So, he says that he's sorry about the whole Bobo thing. He says that it's been taken care of. He had to borrow the money from Zach. But hey, Zach said that I can work it off. Okay? So, he apologized. And he ain't gonna keep no more secrets. He's gonna be honest. And he wants to be the man that he know he can be. And so here's Taylor. Oh my God, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, okay, Chance. I mean, I love Chance and I want to believe him. So I'm going to forgive him this time. Now, time done went on. Taylor done got her little streak in her hair. Taylor done called the producers in and said that she done threw Chance out. Now, Taylor said that she always had this feeling that Chance had been cheating. Okay? Secret lovers. Yeah. And that's what we are. Try so hard to hide the way we feel. Put in the comments who sings it. 'Cause we both belong to someone else, and we can't let go. 'Cause what we feel, hey, is all so real. Put it in the comments if you know. So, Taylor says that she has this gut feeling that he's been cheating. You know, deleting messages, text messages, his lies. So then, she wanted to see his phone. He wanted to see her phone. She said, cool, let me see your phone. But see, of course, there's an argument that has started. Fussing. Okay? Chance is all like, listen, I don't even know what her problem is. Okay? I have been honest. I haven't lied about nothing. And so Taylor's sitting there, you have been lying. Okay? What are these 170-some messages that's deleted? Huh? That's deleted. Fussing, arguing. He done threw the phone in the toilet. Taylor says, who throws their phone in the toilet? Like, what are you really hiding? Let's be real, okay? Alright? Chance will literally grab that phone out the toilet without wiping it down and put it to his ear and keep using it. See, the phone was in the toilet just like y'all's relationship. But see, Taylor said that she know that he's been talking to somebody. So Taylor put her Scooby-Doo skills together and she called said number. Okay? And she texted. She called. She got an answer and it was a dude. And so Taylor said, who is this? Click. Now see, Chance has a perfectly good explanation for this. Chance says that he ain't been doing nothing scandalous. He ain't out here cheating. He's too busy working, trying to provide for his family. He says that Taylor is out here making fake accounts, fake everything, trying to catch him in the cheating. He said that Taylor the ops. He said that Taylor is the cops. He said that Taylor out here a whole whistleblower and he ain't got time for it. So he bounced. Chance said that he's trying to build an empire. An empire of what, Chance? See, collectively as a family, we all need to laugh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You trying to build an empire or what? See, I'm going to need for you to pick a struggle. Okay? All right? You can't be done forever. You are in an abandoned house with a broom, sweeping up dirt. Now see, most of the time when you are, flipping a home, remodeling a home, usually you see, overalls or, arm, elbow pads, knee pads, work boots, dust, paint all over the place on you. You look dirty. But see, you just look dusty on the regular. You don't look dusty like you've been working. You just look dusty. There's a difference. There's a difference. And here you are moving a broom, acting like that you... We didn't see no tools. We didn't see no hammer, no nails, no sander, no cutter, that little vacuum to suck up everything. We didn't even see none of that. We seen you with a $1.99 broom that you done got from Lowe's. You're a fraud. You're a liar and you're a clown. And you're not building no type of empire. You're building on lies. Pick a struggle. You keep getting deeper and you keep putting on this front like you out here doing the best that you can do when we can see that you're doing the bare minimum. So Taylor said, man, I ain't trying to catfish him. He was literally on his phone. I seen it. So I text the dude. And she says that she knows this guy. Because see, they live in a small town. And this guy is known to be a gardening tool. And so she thought, wow, what is going on here? Is Chance gay? Why is Chance out here talking to this dude who's known to blow out backs and bend over dudes? Okay? Why is that? And so you can read the text messages. And so the guy is like, listen, I don't even know you. Who are you? Okay? So she was like, I know you've been talking to Chance or seeing Chance. Okay, that's it. All right? I'm done. You can have him. And so the guy was like, what? I can have him? And the guy was like, listen, okay, baby doll, we know that you ain't gonna leave him. But see, in the text messages I seen, not one time did I see, they may have cut it off, but the person who she was texting with was like, I don't even know that dude like that. Okay? I know him from here. All right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you accuse me of that. Okay? Don't you accuse me of blowing this guy's back out. He asked me for some money, or he asked me for some work, or he asked me for this and that. He didn't say that. He didn't deny it. Because, see, that would be the first thing I would have done. I would be like, listen, I don't know what your problem is or who you are, but let me tell you something. It ain't no shenanigans going on here. That wasn't in those text messages. What the person said is, why are you worried about it? Again, I'm not accusing Earl of anything. Nothing at all. See, that's what Taylor said. Taylor said that something was going on. I didn't. Taylor said that she can't believe that Chance is with some dude. I didn't say that. So she says, you know what? I'm tired of Chance. I'm tired of him. You know, he can, you know, be with men, women, whatever. He getting the F up out my house. So Chance says that he is sick of it. All right. So Taylor said that Chance came back in the house, done snuck in the house to get some things, but took her laptop. He took her laptop. Talking about he accidentally took it. How do you accidentally take a laptop? She said that he did it because he needs a reason to come back. Boy, Chance is an idiot. He's an idiot, y'all. So Chance calls her. Hey. She was like, hey. He was like, what's up? I mean, just so stupid. So stupid. And so here they are fussing, and he says that he's sick of it, and he's going to come and get his stuff, and he says that he's sleeping on someone's couch. He says the only thing he got is his truck, and all this. And so he was like, I'm coming over to get my stuff. And so she was like, you need to tell me before you come over. He was like, why? She said, because I don't want the kids to be here with your foolishness. And so he was like, your man's gonna be there, your boyfriend. She said, speaking of boyfriends, let's talk about yours. I said, Red Rover sends Chance right over. Hickory dickory dock. Chance likes the roses are red, violet is blue. When Chance sees your number, best believe his name may be Drew. Taylor said that, she said, what about your boyfriend? And then, you know, Chance says, I don't have a boyfriend, honey. That's it. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.